Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Crusader Kings II After the End. As always, I'm your host, J2JonJeremy, and with me on this adventure is AuldDragon. How you doing, Old?
Pretty good.
You know, I think at this point the people know that we are doing these recordings in one big lump and then breaking these up. So, what's happened in your neck of the woods in the past week or so?
Lots and lots and lots of recording. I am releasing too much.
That's
really
right.
am.
Old has several. I think. What is it? You said seven?
Seven.
Seven series going on his channel right now.
Yeah.
Puts me to shame is what he does.
I'm unemployed. What else am I going to do with my time?
Puts me to shame. What's your favorite series so far that you've got on your channel?
Oh, that's difficult to say. I mean, some of them are fun. I think one of the ones that I had the most fun out of, that also gets some of the least views, was I played a 1989 game, War in Middle-earth. It was a very early real-time strategy game. And it was just fun for the ridiculousness, because the very first time, I sat down, I was going to have a playthrough of just kind of showing off the game, and I didn't expect to win. And I did, except I won with, Eomer as the ring bearer.
All right.
And then I ended up playing through it a couple more times. It was one of these strange games where rather than VGA graphics, it had MCGA, which, for those who are unfamiliar, was a short-lived competitor to VGA. And it never actually had VGA graphics. So I actually played through the various... that version and the Amiga version, because they had different music and visuals. And
how did you play it? Through, DOSBox or something like that?
DOSBox, and then an Amiga emulator, which was kind of a pain in the butt to get working, but...
You and going old school, my friend.
Oh, it's so fun.
And people think I go old school when I play a game every now and again from, sort of the Samurai or Wing Commander. You always go old school.
Sword of the Samurai was, what, 90, 91, something like that?
Yeah, that's not even that old,
yeah.
Considering.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about 89.
Yeah.
It's only 2 years.
But, so I've got a war going on with Monmouth over here, it looks like, that I'm trying to recall. Yes, trying to finish off a war with Monmouth to gain that territory. What are you working on?
I just moved my Secretary of State. Decided to have him try fabricating a claim in Dover, in Delmarva. Just taking a glance at the trade zone, and of course, as always, it is shut off for the vast majority of it, because it's stupid.
Because, of course, it is. That's what they do when, games like, hey, you want trade? Screw you. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, God forbid they give me money.
Yeah, certainly not a thing. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this guy up at, I guess, speed 2, and hopefully everything will be okay.
Yep.
He says to himself. Let's go ahead and get started then.
All right. I think I'm also going to move my capital to Baltimore, since I've got 2 holdings there. I can invest in a technological advance now, though. That's part of the problem.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Nope. Just making sure. Okay. Good to go there. And let's go ahead and continue on. I've got a bunch of gold I need to get rid of quickly.
You can send it to me.
I don't really think that's a wise investment. You can ask me for gold. I am a banker.
I'm the buffer against the Confederacy.
We'll see about that. There's plenty of things in between you and the Confederacy right now, although them taking 3 necks was not in our plans at all.
No.
Not a fan. That's actually a part of your territory, isn't it? No, it's not.
No.
Part of the Old Dominion.
Yeah. But the Old Dominion is rightfully part of my land. As is Carolina, Appalachia, Dixieland, Florida, Magnolia, Louisiana, the Ozarks.
You're adding a lot of those territories, I think.
It's rightfully mine.
I don't think that's what that means exactly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, Monmouth is now mine.
Gonna
capture
release that city?
territory. Yeah, you know what? I think I am, just to give myself an opportunity to grab that a bit later on. You taught me well there. Taught me well. It's not something I would have ever thought of. I'm like, what? Giving away territory? What sort of nonsense is this? You would have done me very well during my Amalfi campaign. God, I must have screwed it. You must have hated me if you ever watched that one.
Oh, I watched it.
You must have been like, you suck.
No, not quite you suck, but there were definitely moments like, why are you doing it this way?
I think everyone who watches me has that idea every now and again.
That's fair. I'm gonna go murder a child, I think.
Oh, why would you do that? Apparently somebody wants to kill me.
Because it would be another barony for me?
That's true.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I can do it.
My liege, I have bad news from Manhattan. My attempts to increase the province levy have met with nothing but failure, and the reason behind this is Alderman Ferdinand of Yonkers. He has been nothing but trouble since I arrived and has used his wide influence in Manhattan to hinder all my initiatives. Wow! I get a minus 200% levy reinforcement rate until November, even if it's only for a short time. That is crazy. And oh my god, my daughter here wants to kill me. Stop. You stop.
You made them all rivals, didn't you?
I did. You stop. All of you. You don't kill me, please. You can kill him, though. That's fine.
I just want to show my viewers this line of women that he has turned into rivals.
You know, it was like, hey, do you want to be ambitious? And he makes them rivals. Oh, that sounds fine. You know, we'll do that. Not a good idea, John. Wasn't in your best ideas. Wasn't one of your best.
My co-conspirator, Duchess Virtue, a.k.a. my wife, managed to get to one of the maids near Baron Arthur. For a princely sum, she has agreed to solve our little problem for us. Fabulous!
Your wife's gonna kill a child. It's pretty awkward there, buddy.
It's not her kid.
But your wife's gonna kill a child. I'm not part of that plot, am I?
No.
I'm already a known murderer. That's the last thing I need is to have like a child's. Well, I've already killed children.
Yeah,
so.
you're already a known murderer. It's not gonna make it any worse.
It's very true. It's very true indeed. All right, let's see here.
I blew all my cash building some castle towns.
All the castle towns.
Oh look, success! Baron Arthur was smothered with a pillow by the maid we had bribed. She wasn't caught, and no one has any reason to place blame on me. This world is too cruel for children.
That's terrible.
Now to murder a 42-year-old woman, because I am her heir.
Uh-oh. There is a lot of commotion at the docks in Manhattan. Apparently the captain of one of your family's trade galleys rammed his ship into the pier while intoxicated. He was lynched by a furious crowd, but the other patrician families are holding you responsible for the damage to the dock facilities. This option is available because you have the drunkard trait. An understandable mistake. Lose 50 gold. I don't know why it needed to be said that I was a drunkard, but okay, game. Sure, why not? Hudsonia's got this revolt still going on here.
Yeah, but I doubt it would last, and if you did attack them in a holy war, J2JonJeremy would join in, I bet.
Damn J2JonJeremy.
A party of soldiers flying the banner of Baroness Joanne of Chester recently set up camp in the middle of the field belonging to a farmer in Baltimore. According to the farmer, their campfire spread out of control, and his entire crop was reduced to ashes. He has brought the matter before your court and demands compensation. Well, this just so happens to be the person that I am trying to murder. I think she has to compensate him.
Oh.
I lose a trade arbitrary. Sweet. My justice prevails.
Justice.
So good. Now if only I could lose Craven and Shy. I am an aspiring seducer.
Speaking of seductions,
Even though I have rulership focus.
my seductions, my attempts at seductions are not going very well. Apparently, I'm too old.
Ah.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
It shouldn't. I mean, it can. My co-conspirator Jackson has hired someone to saw through the supports of the railing on a balcony Baroness Joanne is known to frequent. Look out below! Oh no, my reputation is ruined.
Your reputation is ruined.
I'm 65, it doesn't matter.
Ruined.
Oh hey, I was born on the 4th of July. I think you probably were too. Yep.
Was I?
Yep, custom characters. In the apparently they changed that. In normal CK2, your custom characters are born on January 1st.
I see. Bernice jerked away from me with a shocked expression, exclaiming, "President John, you are old enough to be my father." Then she ran off giggling.
See, she likes it. You gotta keep pursuing her.
The virtue is strong in this one.
See? And I've inherited the barony of Chester from Baroness Joanne of Chester. Success! She fell to the ground like a piece of rotten fruit when the balcony railing gave way. A tragic accident, as far as anyone is concerned. Gravity can be a cruel mistress, despite, of course, the fact that my plot was already revealed.
Oh! Bernice and I spent a long time making love in the water. Yes!
See?
I did manage to get someone.
Yeah. And there's a pretty good chance that they that they get pregnant in those events too.
So I need to find another one now. Let's see. Search my realm for women. Oh, the women's and the best ones, please. Trying to find someone who is got some nice skills, but doesn't really look like that's going to be a thing here. I could try to seduce you. You genius, you. Try and make that happen.
She's in your court, right?
Yeah. Well, in my realm.
You want them in your court.
In my court, then.
Because if they're in your realm and they're not in your court, then any child that they produce will be in someone else's court.
Ah.
And then it doesn't add any... I mean, they can still inherit, but they won't be contributing to your trade post limit. And that's really, really, really what you want. You want increased trade post limit.
Oh, she was the... Never mind, she is in my court. She is the... She is the wife of one of my sons who died.
Ah.
The former wife.
Oh, yeah, perfect person to seduce then. I see nothing wrong with this.
I've gained the lustful trait.
There you go. Ah, I'm gaining money. Oh, 13 gold. It's so good.
All the monies.
This mayor needs money so he can make a university. Right, High Judge Emerson the Proud has come to my realm on his Americanist pilgrimage. Sweet! Use it! I'll allow him entry. I have a claim on Dover.
Uh-oh.
County of Dover.
I got a... What? Oh. I guess I had a... Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
So... I had a good tumble with someone.
Mm-hmm.
That someone turned out to be my grandson's wife.
Yeah, that's fine.
And she had a kid.
Yeah, that's fine.
My daughter, Henrietta.
It's fine. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter as long as... I mean, it's a daughter, so it still doesn't matter. But, you know, if she produced a son, It doesn't matter if it's your grandson's son or your son, as long as it's a Jeremy, right?
Well,
I don't see a problem here.
I need my wife to die is what I need.
I think I want to go to war against Duke Hammond of Delmarva, although the question is whether I wait until... Oh, someone died in my court. Ah, she was quick. Oh no, this wasn't my court. This was...
Are you going to try and get a claim on Pokemoke too?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should. There is a city there that's part of the Republic of Chesapeake. Though, that's
not good.
Yeah.
Can you claim that?
If I had Pokemoke, then I could do a county claim, yeah. And it wouldn't be a holy war, so only actual allies would come in rather than anyone else. And let's see. He does not have any allies. Now, Dover, or Delmarva does have an ally in Cumberland. Shenandoah, Duke of Shenandoah. Which isn't that big of a deal. He only has 1.37k. I have 5.6. And Delmarva has 655.
Uh-oh. There is a new emperor in the Holy Columbian Confederacy. They must have... They choose all the old guys.
It's elective.
Emperor Pellinor of the Holy Columbian Confederacy. They moved the capital, too. It's over in,
Well, yeah, I mean...
Okmulgee.
It's elective, so...
it's wherever the guy is. Yeah. I get that. I just, that works out in your favor, though, because...
Oh, in this case, it was not an election. It was probably a faction, because Lawrence the Lecher is still he's still alive.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's still in
faction demands.
Yep.
Crazy things. Doesn't say though. Lame. They did get the Louisiana territory, though.
I gain the stressed trait.
Uh-oh. Hurricane. Messengers report that a massive hurricane has made landfall several days ago near Homosassa, devastating much of its nearby coastline. It will be months before everything is back to normal. My lands are unaffected. Where's Homomassa? It's got to be like, yep, I figured it was going to be in Florida.
No, Louisiana is not a tributary to the Holy Columbian Confederacy. He is a tributary to the Outer Banks. It did not pass with the title.
What?
It stayed with the ruler.
Oh.
So if the Holy Columbian Confederacy goes to war, they cannot call in Louisiana. If the Outer Banks goes to war, then he can.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Also pretty weird.
Well, it kind of makes sense. Kind of.
For some reason, Lafayette also has hurricane damage.
It might have been older. Well, it said nearby.
So does Mobile. So does La Fourche. Like all the coastline has it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it said nearby stuff.
Wow. Remind me never ever to play in that southern territory.
And
just like in real life. Just like in real life. Don't live there. I'll say it.
Or just have vassals down there. You know, I mean, if it affects your vassals, who gives a crap?
Right.
All right, but I'm not sure if I want to wait for a claim here. I got 18% yearly, but who knows when that would happen? I'm trying to decide if I want to do that or not. I mean, I won't be able to hold those lands myself anyway, so it's not that huge of a deal. I do want Pokemoke, though.
Pokemoke. Uh-oh. Dear President Jean, we are experiencing a plague of pirates on our coasts, and there is a rumor that you are supporting them.
Ooh.
Can you please put my mind at ease regarding this, for I assume that it is not true. Or is it?
The interstate is active!
I must reassure him, lose 50 prestige and answer cordially, or a strange accusation. He is up to something. Gain 50 prestige, answer accusingly. This is High Judge Emerson the Proud, your former ruler. A strange accusation. He is up to something. Let's see what happens here.
He's got marauding pirates, local tax modifier minus 20%. But interstate trade route income plus 2.42.
Oh, the trade.
Plus 36.4% city, castle, and temple tax.
Oh, the trade.
Oh, I'm getting more money. 17. Oh, this feels so good.